Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Late Night Delight. I hope you all had a great day. Oh shit, I done spilled water on myself like a goof. It was a little bit too full. Oh, fuck. Oh man, now I for sure know again that I don't have diabetes because I felt the fuck out of that. That hurt. Fun fact, if you smash your toe, I know I've mentioned this before, but if you like smash your toe and you feel it, you know you don't have diabetes because if you had diabetes, you would not have felt that shit. Pardon, senor or senora. What's shaking, one man show? Great to see you, man. Greetings and salutations. 1:59, and I just got the 30-minute notification. Whose watch is busted. 30-minute notification? What do you mean? Like in 30 minutes? There's like they give you a notification 30 minutes before people go live? That's a thing? All right. This guy again. What's happening, Apollo? I uh I tweeted out what's it called? I tweeted out the stream. Go ahead and give it a share. Let people know where to go, where they can come hang out tonight. I love the background, man. I love the stars. There wasn't enough stars before. Now I got the stars. I got the universe behind me and shit. Hola, pendejos y pendejas. What's happening, Senor Wookie? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Uh, y'all, I hope y'all had a good day. How was everyone's day? What did you do? What did you not do? I went to bed like at what's it called? 6 something last night. So after the show, like I kept working on stuff and I was like, cool, I'm done. I should be getting to bed at a decent time tonight, maybe like 4:35. And I looked at the time and it was 6. I said, oh man, shit. But that's done. So yeah, I've got a video with Poe. I'm gonna drop tomorrow with some of Poe's wisdom. I've got some clips from some other shows that I'm gonna be putting out. But anyone out there who's watching, who's interested in this, I'm looking to put together a team right now. Like I'm trying to put together a team, and I'm trying to figure out some compensational avenues and stuff. But the thing is, I need people who can market stuff, people who are like willing to promote. Let's say like an e-shop. You know, if you can handle like a social media profile and promote a thing and build it up, like that's what I'm looking for. I have like a different approach, I think, than other people you're gonna find. So yeah, let me know if you're feel comfortable with that stuff. You do know that neuropathy is not an instant onset thing. It can take years to manifest. What does that have? What, or is that in reference to me? Or I don't follow how the neuropathy is. I'm not following that train of thought there. I love me some Serbian music. Listen to rap like a normal kid. I got really stoned tonight. So did I. I worked and I'm staying up listening to Serbia propaganda music. Good morning, Tina. Lovely Tina. I hope you slept well. Team America. I should. Why don't I have any Team America clips? I have that. I have a few, or I have a couple at least. I should. Hmm. But yeah, man. Yeah. So I hope you guys like the title of today's show because I've got some funky articles to discuss. That's not the right one. 1 second. Let me get myself sorted here. We got some funky shit. Where do you guys want to start? Mexican Utopia, Ant Society Upheaval, Clever Employee, or well, no, I'm gonna start with Instagram. I'm gonna start fucking around on Instagram. What am I talking about? It's hour one, bro. I don't need to get right into articles. I need to get up. Let's just fuck around. It's a late night show. It's a late night show. Fuck around, bro. And I grabbed some stuff. There's a couple funny ones in here. There's a couple funny ones in here. Hold on. Let me pull this shit up. Okay, I got these yesterday. Okay, there's only a few today. But similarly, you don't go instantly blind, but can lose your vision over time. That's true. Some people do go instantly blind. But usually it's over a period of time. There's an artist. I don't remember what artist it was. It was an impressionist. But he didn't start off as an impressionist. He like in his later life he was an impressionist because he was losing his eyesight. And so he would like one of his famous painting was the water lilies. Is that it? Water lilies painting. Not Van Gogh. It's a different one. Monet. Is it Monet? Yeah, Monet. So Monet, if I remember right, was losing his vision, and so that's why his painting style changed to be what it was. But yeah, that's what happens. Good evening, Dwayne. I hope you are well too. I hope you and Rudy have had a great day over there. Being probably still being productive. Wookie God. You best start believing in Shadowrun dystopias, Miss Kai. You're in one. Shadowrun dystopia? You mean like a shadow government? Yeah, I know. I know, bro. What do you think? What do you think my book is about? Like, what kind of world do you think my book is in? Yeah, I know. I'm gonna keep pressing that shit because I'm like, people are like, can you believe this shit is happening? I'm like, yeah, I wrote a book about it. I saw it happening. I'm not this fast, but yeah, I did go read it. There it is. Literally everything. If the worst happens, if the wrong people win in the long run, it's where we end up. And so, yeah, blue Twi'leks matter. No, they don't. Green and blue. Green and blue. Goya? I like the blue and red ones myself. Oh, the Twi'leks, yeah. I can pass on the green ones, but I'm racist like that. Isn't the color a sign of sexual maturity? Wouldn't that be nice? Like, oh, there's a red one. Oh, shit. Yes. Oh, do you think I can bag me a red one? I don't know, man. I don't know. She's bright red. she like she's a dirty girl. She's turning colors on the edges there I ain't never seen before. What's shaking, Pyramid 7? Speaking of the book, check your mail. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. All right. That's what I was gonna do earlier. No, I did do that earlier. I did check my mail. What's this? Oh yeah, I know. Okay, let me see. Let me hop over real quick. Check that. So it's not like I'm one of these big time YouTubers. It's like, oh my god, I got like 500 emails today, and I got to read at least 300 of them. No. Oh man, that is longer than I can answer right now, unless I actually go like, what? Okay, first of all, thank you, One Man Show. Some of these I've already highlighted. I'm like, hold on. I do super, honestly, super appreciate that. But yeah, I'm right here right now in the proofreading because there are a few. I know there's a few errors near the front, and then there has been a long stint without like very much, if anything. I know there's a few in the back here that I've already gotten to that I caught from watching. Um, ah, it's green from watching. Listening into Brightest Day while he reads. So let me see. I caught some of the errors while listening into Brightest Day. Can I? Oh yeah, do that. Woo! I'm Cyber Kai. All right, I'll stop. But thank you. Because like, yeah, I'm trying to knock out at least one chapter, 1 to 2 chapters a day, so I can try to get it done this month, so I can get the last of these edits in. Because there's a big printing error that I'm pissed off about. That you'll get to eventually. Have me on your show. I'll blow your mind. I'll have you on sometime, man. Ray of hope. I'm here too, Kai. Hey, hey. Just paid property taxes. Ah, I'm sorry, Rita. I've heard those are terrible. I have not progressed to that point in my life, so I can't, you know, speak from firsthand experience there with the property taxes. But I hear they're quite a bit. Nah, needs to be read more than once. Thanks, Dwayne. I mean, I don't know. I take that as a compliment. Um, I definitely wrote it going like thinking, you know, people are gonna read this more than once, like because people do that. People don't just read a book once. It's not a book you like. If you enjoy the book, you read it more than once. So I'm like, all right, if people like this, they're gonna read it more than once. So I tried to make sure that it has reread value. That like there are things that you catch like your second time through because you earlier the first time through it seemed like one thing, but your second time through you're seeing it for what it is, and so I try to do stuff like that. So thank you, Dwayne. Yeah, anyone out there that's if you haven't left it, if you finished the book and haven't left a review, please I would really appreciate if you considered leaving an honest review on Amazon. Don't bother with fucking Goodreads. That place is a cesspool. Turning colors on the edges. Okay, yeah, that's where we are. Well, the like yesterday's email was short. Yesterday's email was short, so I thought, hey, let's see what it is. And then I scrolled and I said, nope, nope, it's not that kind of email. Yeah, at least she sings me. Let me see. Your Dune Space Pen. Ah, alija aljo. That sounds like Hawaiian. Sounds like a nice problem to have. Oh, Rita. I thought you were talking about the Max Robo song in Jedi. Wookie. It's a this guy. Yeah, I figured it was Serbian. That's why I said it sounds Hawaiian because I know it's not. I knew it was freaking Serbian. I only read notifications not because I don't value it. It's because I'm out of time. I only read. Oh, sorry. I only read nonfiction. I misread the fuck out of that one. I only read nonfiction. It's because it's not because I don't value it. It's because I'm out of time. I hear you, man. I'm actually, you know what? To be perfectly honest, I am generally very much the same way. Because I'll pick up a fiction book and I'll give it a shot, and if it doesn't like really grab me, I'll move along. Um, like even Game of Thrones, the first one, I read the prologue, and then it took me 6 months to like pick up the book again. So I just gave it back to my friend. I was like, I'm not going to read this. Sorry, here you go. I wasn't digging it. It wasn't doing anything for me. So I just, I don't know. So I wrote that in mind too. I was like, you know what? There's motherfuckers like me out there who are gonna go, is this worth my time? And then they're just gonna read the prologue, and so I gotta be able to get motherfuckers with the prologue. And then I thought, but you know what? Those readers that aren't like me, the ones that are like readers, like they pick up a book intending like I'm gonna read this motherfucker. They'll usually skip the prologue or the epilogue, and so I wrote it so that the prologue, so that the you don't need to read the prologue to understand the first chapter, but like it helps. It gives you a little more perspective. But like I wrote it both ways, so that someone who's like, why should I bother with this? Reads the prologue and is hopefully interested. And then the first chapter is for readers and also for the person who just read that prologue to then walk into the story and see what it's about and the pace we're moving and stuff. So I took all this stuff into consideration when I was writing it. I hope it worked out. But Manta Ray, I hope in case you want to give that prologue or that first chapter a shot, I got the first 2 chapters on my website for free. And even though it's fiction, the themes are nonfiction. The stuff it's talking about is nonfiction. The stuff I'm talking about is actually happening in the world around us right now. And what fiction does is it gives us a way to connect to ideas and to concepts and to our world through allegory. It gives us a way to reframe our experiences, and it gives us a way to reframe the nonfiction that we read. We take in a lot of nonfiction, but then if you don't have a way of perceiving that, if you're looking at just the raw information and you want to know how to make sense of it, that's where fiction helps. Fiction gives you stories. Okay, well, these scenarios. It's like, scenario A, this happens. Now you're here with this technology, and that's what's going on. This is, so let's paint that world. And so that's what fiction does for us. It gives us new ways to perceive information. So if you want to essentially compound the value of all the nonfiction that you already have in your head, read a little bit of sci-fi. Maybe not fantasy. Maybe there's some fantasy. Maybe there's some other things. But like in terms of fiction, sci-fi is definitely, sci-fi and fantasy are the ones that kind of muse on society, reality, technology, religion, things like that. Things that actually matter in the world. It's not, a mystery. Who done it? Who killed the baker? Oh, it was the jealous wife because he was having an affair. I don't give a fuck. It's not the Boxcar Children. Like, oh, there's a mystery. Let's go solve it. Or no, that's the other guys. That's the Hardly Boys. It's the Hardy Boys. Oh, I've got a raging clue. It's not, it's not some mopey fucking contemporary or some shit. It's, it's about the real shit. And so, I just want to throw it out there, Manta Ray. Give it a shot. See if you're like, you know what? This might be worth however much time to read. Or she was broken a few times. I'm sorry, man. I'm definitely getting to fix that because I didn't see some of those until like I went through it so many times that I wasn't seeing things anymore. And then so yeah. I will definitely be fixing I'm gonna try to fix all of them because I've already fixed a few, but then there's more somehow. Stop them out. But I'm really sorry about that, man. Read it, the more you catch out of damn good. Oh, thank you, Dwayne. Thank you very much, man. I'm done listening to that yet. Uh, working towards becoming a lich. Or just holding hands with Drac. Drac? Who's Drac? Nowadays, nonfiction is not as nonfiction as it used to be. Gotta conform to the narrative. Ah, that's very true. that's true. One man show. Yeah, man. Like when if you're reading nonfiction now, like, well, that's not. It's problematic now. Yeah, but it's true. Like you can test it, and then this is yeah, but it's problematic. So maybe don't read the rest of that science book there. No, fuck you. It's legit. But yeah, that is the problem. You got to read so much more now just to confirm that you're actually getting something accurate. It's nice. Its own way, 7,000 twice a year is kind of messed up. Yeah. Ah, fuck, man, that's so much. Was science fiction until it was reality. Mm-hmm. I live in Serbia. Why? Why, Apollo? Get yourself a ticket, Apollo. Oh, it's that much. It better be a crap ton of land. If it's that much, oh, I see. I doubt it's expensive, or a really big house. Would live with my Serbian brothers, take over Bosnia. Not Hardy Boys, the Scooby Squad. The real shit stinks. Yeah, it does. What's up, Eric K? Good to see you, man. Rita, it's not a crap ton of land, unfortunately. So should I stop proof? No. I mean, like, but the more eyes, the better. If you're, I'm not asking you for that. Like, but if you're doing it out of you're just because you want to. I mean, fuck, I'm not gonna stop you. Thank you. Like, more eyes is better. What if I miss something? I'm also working off of an older version. I know I'm going to catch some mistakes I've already fixed, but like, it doesn't hurt to have more eyes on it. And so, the I mean, it, only if you want to. You know, I'm not gonna tell you to stop. Hey, good evening, Adega Outlaw. It's great to see you, man. How you been? How you been? I hear you be writing for some peeps now. Rock and roll, brother. In my 20s, I read enough fiction to choke R.R. Martin, and we all know how fat he is. Okay, damn. So my sales pitch failed. Drac is a Krogan. He likes swords. Okay. Uh, 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 What, you live in New York or RI or CA? What's Rhode Island or California? I'm not coming to kill you. You're not worth going to jail. Hey, Lord of all Wookiees. Man, it's great to see you guys. All right. So here's the part where I hope I don't scare you guys away like this guy does.
Mírelo. Última vez que lo va a ver. Qué pendiente. Mírelo. 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 ¿Se está mirándolo? Todo. Presta atención. Presta atención.
All right, y'all. Let me share screen here. Check these guys. Done shot himself. Homeboy done shot himself. All right, and here's the other one. I love this one. This one's super cute.
Fundamental changes of the post-industrial, Mr. Duckworth. Had a long night, huh, Mr. Duckworth? Class is not for sleeping. So the poets in this post-industrialistic time frame always held within a certain Mr. Duckworth. Mr. Duckworth, long night, huh? You failed. What led to the fundamental changes of the post-industrial Mr. Duckworth?
That's all I got for Instagram. Honestly, I didn't really get that much today. I got kind of blew my load yesterday. There's some other stuff here though that I haven't like checked with you guys, but still, that's the like this, cat
Give
slapping
me the
this
Sheba
shit.
next time because the meow make. Hey, yo, who was that on your goddamn forehead?
As you can see, a cat's balance. Hey, man, don't put your nose on me when I'm walking through with balance and grace. You know better than that.
So we slapping people, huh? Okay.
Hey, Gerald, man, back on the. Hey, boy, you come to grown folks' business in here.
Tell him to give me the Sheba next time because the meow make.
Yeah, so I don't think I showed that one. Look that cat up. What cat? I want to pet Palace cat. Let's look up Palace cat. What, on YouTube? On the YouTubes? You want me looks up the cat on the YouTubes? Palace cat. Oh. Wait. So, like, is this the cat? Is it just or is there a specific video? Can I just watch any of these? Oh, it's so cute. It's all fluffy. Scratch for thoughts and memes and artists. Duh. It's the best. It's easiest for sharing pictures and shit. I got a bunch of. I always gonna put looking up some pussy. I see. I was gonna post. I was trying to keep up with March of Robots this month, but I'm doing too much already. I'm doing too much. So March of Robots was not working for me, so I stopped doing March of Robots. I took that shit off my whiteboard and everything. So many thick ladies, yeah, but I do really love these two parts of Instagram as well. I'm not trying to diminish. I mean, I definitely follow some ladies. As I've seen you in chat, you were like one of my stars. Yeah, it is always cool to see Eric K. So I feel like one of those big time YouTubers with like one of them real mods walking around in his chat. I got the Eric K. What you got, huh? Who you got in your chat? You got an Eric K? No, because he's over here with me like a big timer. You know what I'm saying? Wookie, no, it's not. I'm going to buy one. A palace cat is a wild cat. No, it's not. It's not a wild cat. It looks wild. Motherfucker. Look at this motherfucker look at that shit. Tell me that's not a wild fucking cat. That is a wild cat. This motherfucker's over here laying on rocks and shit. Look at these motherfuckers. That's a wild cat. Kiss my ass, Apollo. Bullshit. You take your wild cat to fucking Serbia. Crazy person. What's up, Brown and Mild? Good to see you, dog. I got my personal Insta and my degenerate one separate. I don't give a fuck. Women are the personification of beauty. It's small, but it's a wildcat. Thank you, Wookie. It's cute. If I scared you, I won't bring it up again. No one keeps domestic cats in a zoo. Yeah, that's true. Domestic cats know better than to go there generally, Look at the kittens. All right. I'm glad Eric K had a good laugh. See, look at me. I'm like one of them big timers. I'm making one of the real ones laugh. You know, he's like, hey, I'm Eric K. I'm the judge of YouTube greatness, and I'm hanging around this Kai guy. You know, you might want to think about it. That's all I'm saying. It's no big deal. I'm just Eric K. You know, it's me living my life. I ain't trying to tell you what to do, but you know, me doing me is working out pretty well. All right, let's see this shit. Let's see some cat videos. I guess that's what we're doing.
Palace's cats may look like cute and lazy house cats, but don't let that fool you.
Did you hear that shit? Literally the first thing she says, Apollo. Literally the first fucking thing she says. Literally the first Wookie. I do keep fuck off, Apollo. They are super cute though, they are. But no. They're fucking wild cats.
They've made home to
They're
one of
not
the most
wild cats.
difficult
Kiss my
places
ass.
to live in the world, the Himalayas.
Okay. Where are they located, lady? So this is where they're located. They're from this region. I see. I see Apollo. I see how it is. I'm not okay with this. I'm not okay with it. You're trying to suck up to China. You want a Chinese cat. You communist with your Chinese communist kitty. Is your Chinese communist kitty gonna be an egalitarian, huh? Is he gonna like report on the neighbor cats for their breaking the law, or on your neighbors? Is your communist cat gonna be watching? It's gonna have an implant from China feeding them information. Don't give me that you don't know. You know what you're doing. You are adopting a spy cat. Spy cat. I love that lady. Which lady? There's a guy in Bose, Arizona that raises wolves too. So what? Well, I mean, that's pretty gangster, bro. Like, that's dope. Because like a wolf doesn't want to like run away like a bitch, you know. A wolf's not gonna be like, I don't like it here, I'm gonna run away. Ugh. And then like just leave and you'll never see him again. That's what cats do. Cats are pussies. A wolf, he's like, no, I'm gonna stick around. I'm gonna eat this asshole's food, and then one day I'm gonna be alpha. You watch, you laugh, Phil. But I'm gonna do it. Watch. Yeah, I sit when he says sit, but I stand up when he walks away. I mean, if he hasn't been oppressed and thrown in a jail somewhere, yeah. Did I miss something? I don't know what you mean about scaring me. Yeah, I also don't know. Nothing wrong with the Chinese cat. Yeah, you say that. You say that until it starts reporting all your behaviors to the China. Yeah, my score is non-existent. Thank you, Brown and Mild. That's a compliment. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. That was funny. Negative 1,000. No, I feed the cat Serbia propaganda. Duh. Oh, okay. So much like in Serbia, no real food, or oh, the lady talking in the video. Oh, okay. Who is she? I get it now. I didn't catch that. Let's say they were trained. Just said he raises them. And he raises them, but like they're wolves, bro. They're part of a pack. That's why they don't run away. They're part of a pack. If they're like, I don't like it here, I'm gonna run away. It'd be like, the fuck did you say? Are you bailing on us, bro? No, I'm not bailing. I'm bailing. Ugh. Do you guys all want to go too? No? Free food. Shit. Man. You can't train a wolf. Yeah, you can. It's called a dog. So what happens when you train a wolf? The cat has a one-child limit. The cat has one child limit because it's Chinese. Yeah, from the litter, it chooses one and then it smuggles the other ones to, to homes to safety. Palace cats are mad, lad. That said can't be worse than Rhode Island. All right,
The
let's.
Mongolian deserts to the Himalayas.
She does sound kind of familiar. Who's the girl? You recognize her?
They are the only
Or were you just saying that you like her voice?
living members.
Hold on. What? 13 rarest cat breeds in the world. Look at those things. Oh my god, they're so cute. They're cute, little orange, and their ears are pointed. Oh, we're watching that next.
Of the
watching that.
Autocolobus genus, and their closest living relatives are leopard cats, with
Leopard cats? I hadn't even heard of a leopard cat. Does she mean leopards?
their last common ancestor living.
Does she mean leopard? What's a leopard cat? Hold on. It's a little fucking leopard cat. It's a cat that's literally spotted like a leopard. That's crazy. It's overkill. It's like a car painting itself like a tank. This is where I live, Rhode Island. All right. 11 cats. We had 13 cats, but one of them done got a few weeks ago. Oh, got a few weeks ago. Now we have to. Oh, that sucks. Poor little guy. What, by like a hawk or something? No, I have watched some of her videos before. Oh, okay. Oh, this was it. Animalogic. 1.5 million.
Living just under 6 million years ago. A common question asked about palaces. Colobus means which have big pointed ears. Palaces.
I have seen her before, actually. I have seen her actually. I'm like whatever about her.
Cat's ears are short and round. This, I guess, they kinda.
And I don't like her voice, so I'm gonna watch another video. No. The orange cat's in the corner. Shit, fucking damn! There it is. Yeah.
Cats are one of the few creatures on Earth that are.
All right, y'all, here we go.
Cats are one of the few creatures on Earth that are universally accepted as pet material.
Universally? I don't know about that. Sucks when a cat gets got. Yeah, you know that girl. That's Velma. Oh, that's Velma? Was she Velma like in the movie or something? I didn't watch the Scooby-Doo movies. Plus size Velma. Yeah, she's a little bigger than Velma would be. I like how Velma wasn't like heavy. She wasn't heavy set. She wasn't unhealthy. She was just like a stockier girl, but she was still in good shape. But like nowadays, girls try to make her all chubby and like sloppy and shit. Like, no, cut that shit out. She still took care of herself, okay? So Blue Russian cats and Palace cats top favorite. Yeah, Blue Russians are dope. I love Blue Russians. Blue Russian cat. Is that the one I'm thinking? Yep. My roommate had a Blue Russian. She was the best. She was amazing. Great hunter too. She's getting all the mices. Torta. Yeah, right. They try to be like, oh look, Velma was a torta. No, she wasn't. She was thick. She had curves. She had a little extra meat, but she wasn't a torta. Well, it came from a wrestling family. Look up Sandcat. They're primal small cats. Look up Sandcat. Bro, we're looking up this video right now.
However, you may actually be surprised at some of the more rare and unique. It's from Africa. But what if I told you that it's actually pretty popular?
Okay, so cool. That's a cool cat. That actually is a really cool looking cat. What the fuck is that? That thing looks like a vampire cat. Next. Oh, this guy looks cool. Wait, what? The Korat.
Doesn't really mean that they don't get their fair share of superstitions that
Korat, okay. That guy. This is the one in the
known
thumbnail.
as a type of lynx, which is another exotic cat that's been known to have some more aggressive tendencies at times. And You may think that the caracols are all the same, but you would be wrong.
Oh, I would be wrong, huh? The Norwegian forest cat. Where's Stieg when you need him? Oh, it's a pretty cat. The ocelot? Badass. The ragamuffin? What? Ragamuffin is a breed of cat? Oh my god, I had no
Only
idea.
recognized in 2003, but has taken the cat world by storm ever since. A mix of specials that include the ragdoll and certain breeds of street cat. However, when you look and touch its fur and see its eyes, it's clear how truly unique and special it really is.
Dude, it's like a new breed from 2003 onward? What?
The ragamuffin's fur is almost unnaturally soft,
Ooh.
even being compared to a rabbit. So it's one cat that ends up
Wow, like rabbit fur? That's crazy, bro. Oh, okay. You like Manare likes them tortas. I follow now what that means. He used to have half Arabian wildcat look just like them. My other favorite cat is a werewolf cat.
being very low maintenance. And as if that wasn't enough, the ragamuffin is actually pretty large for a domestic cat.
Really? Large and in
It
charge.
has a lot of heavy bones, and because of it, it's also very strong. Number 6.
Nice. Joffrey's cat. California Spangled. British short hair. Oh, that's kind of cute. Turkish van. The Egyptian Mao. What?
Cat. This is one of the fastest breeds of domestic cats out there. In fact, it's been registered as going 30 miles an hour.
Damn. No shit. That's fucking fast.
That's a really fast cat. But wait, there's more. The Egyptian
Dude, I love the pattern on this cat. It's fucking gorgeous. That is beautiful.
Mao has also been documented as having a very musical sounding voice, which is a big plus for cat owners who don't want to hear that annoying meow, meow.
Okay, you're literally going to do the impression of a cat meowing?
7,000 of these cats in existence.
What?
So it's a must-have pet if you can actually get a hold of one. Sadly, that brings me to the fact that there are only about 7,000 of these cats in existence, so they are a very rare breed. Number 1,
Wow.
the Bombay.
That's nuts, man.
So if you've stuck with
Oh,
me
it's
and
missing
made
a
it this
chapter.
far, you'd know that people really want another
Shut
cat
up.
that people have, yet they really trained to other pets as well.
Okay, I'm done with that. That was cool. I learned some stuff about cats there, but yeah. Yeah. All right. Close this up. Boop-a-doo. I used to have a half Arabian wildcat. Oh yeah, I'm there. Where am I? Werewolf cat, not joking. Okay, let's look up this werewolf cat. Oh, that's a cool looking cat. Oh wow, no wonder they call it the werewolf cat. That's a creepy fucking face. That is a creepy face. Look at this shit. Look. What the fuck? Look at this creepy ass cat. What? Look at these creepy motherfuckers. Look at this guy. What in the hell? It looks like bats. They look like bats here. Dude. That's mine. Which one's yours, Wookie? But wait, there's more. They're not sold in any store. Right? That was like, it's totally his energy. It's horse shit. They're not rare. Which ones aren't rare? It's freaky. Cool looking cat. Which one's the Egyptian one? The Egyptian one's not rare. They are real. Yeah, I know they're real. I looked it up. It's a creepy looking cat. It's freaky. Yeah, fuck this cat, dude. That's a breed I don't need to. I don't need that breed. Palace cat is cute, but it's also what's it called? It's also wildcat. So, ay ay ay. I don't have any cat clips, do I? You know what I need to do? I need to find a good cat clip, and then I need to combine it with that baby laughing clip. That's what I need to do. That'll work. That'll work. I would buy them. Dude, that Egyptian cat was pretty badass. I've always thought if I get a cat, I'd get like a Russian blue, but that Egyptian cat was the shit. Oh, dude, that thing was dope and gorgeous. So pretty. But anyway.
And now for something completely different.
All right, so let's read a thing now. Packing up a bowl for when we take a minute. So yeah, cool. I didn't expect to start off talking about cats. Thanks for the tangent there. That was fun and cute. All right, so let's look at all right, y'all. What are we talking about first? Mexicans, ants, Russians, Egyptians, Sonic's penis. Let's talk about Sonic's penis first. You guys pick one of the next ones, though. Let's see. Let's talk about Sonic's big, fat, blue dick. Do you want to play with Sonic's big, fat, blue dick? You can. With Nintendo's new Sexy Sonic. The new Sexy Sonic controller will get you off while you're getting Sonic off. Look at that. Yeah. Imagine you've got your hand right there and you're just like, yeah, get it, Sonic. Get it. So yeah, there you go. Video game controllers come in all shapes and sizes, and no design is guaranteed to please everyone. From PS5's DualSense to the Gucci Xbox collab, what that happened? We've seen some shockers in our time, and now the list has a new addition, courtesy of everyone's favorite Blue Blur. Just in time for the new film, Hori has announced a Sonic-themed Nintendo Switch controller, and as far as the design goes, this thing is anything but minimal. With logos galore and some unfortunate joystick placement, it already has gamers talking. Want to start gaming? Check out the yada yada yada. It's otherwise a nice looking controller. Actually, I really like it. I love the colors and the stripes and shit. Looks nice. But of course, design fail. Launching on June 9th, the officially licensed Hori Pad controller has a lot going on. We have Sonic on the right-hand side, running at speed towards the left. One joystick is bright red, the other bright blue. There's a big Sonic logo and a slightly less big Hori logo. And for good measure, a bunch of diagonal blue lines. A bunch. The whole thing makes McDonald's DualSense design look positively tasteful. 2, 3, 4. 4 now constitutes a bunch. Because it's some. It's not like it was like all across top to bottom. There's the Hori logo. Twitter has, of course, made its feelings known about the controller, about the price. It looks so much cleaner without the branding. Branding? Okay, this is really not a big deal. The Sonic thing on the side. Like this is more in the way. This I'm down with that. That's fine. I love the blue and yellow buttons, by the way. That's nice. That's really nice. The thing is, it's really catching people's eyes as a placement on the right joystick. Yeah, it's his dick. Our minds will never went there, of course. Yeah, sure they didn't. Yeah, you know they did. That's why you went to Twitter to see if anyone else agreed with you. There we have it. Seemingly innocent, which blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I love it. I kind of want it because of that. Now I kind of want this controller just so I can give it to my friends right here. Play with Sonic's dick. There we go. Sorry about that, y'all. That should be working now. Let me see. There we go. Yep. All right. I don't know when the fuck it. Okay. There we go. Not touching that again because I literally just tapped it. So I know it's a little loose. It's not quite as secure as I had it before. I gotta go through and fix that. I don't know when the fuck I cut out, but I was saying that I kind of want this controller. I love the blue. I love the yellow. I mean on the buttons here, but I kind of want to get this controller just for the big dick, so I could give it to my friends. Like here, play with Sonic's dick. You know, I think that'd be funny. I think that'd be awesome. I want to do that. I want to do that. Okay. I think I might just get this controller. $59 for a controller skin like that when you would look so much cleaner without the branding. What are you crying about, bitch? All right. So I'm down. I'm getting it. I don't know if I can right now. I'll have to check on my because monthly expenses because I'm thinking, okay, so this is unrelated to Sonic and his dick, but St. Patrick's Day is Thursday. St. Patty's Day is Thursday, and I was gonna do a stream here and just drink, but I was in Mindless Entertainment's chat. I was in Jesse's chat earlier, and she invited me to a thing over there in LA. So I'm gonna talk to her tomorrow and see what's what with that. So I'll let you guys know tomorrow what my plan is for Thursday. But obviously, if I gotta buy alcohol and drive anywhere, there goes my weekly fun expenses. My expenses for shit I don't need. So yeah. Let me see. What about getting a charcoal cat? What about a charcoal cat? Like just the colors? I mean, yeah, the Egyptian one was all charcoal colored. Sonic PP. Back in 10 minutes? All right, sounds good, Manta Ray. Doesn't look, but he laughs. Where can I buy him? I don't know. Let's look that up. Serbian Walmart. Marketing successful. Yeah, right? Like the artist knew what he's doing. He's like, bro, look what I did. Look what I did. They didn't catch it. It's in production. Or, they're like, kind of looks like it's his dick. Oh, I'm sure the internet's going to love that. Free marketing. Yeah, could be. But let me see. Where do I let me see deals. Let me see. I'm just gonna look online. No. Well, whatever. Switch controller. What is this? Encyclopedia? That's great. There it is. Oh yeah, you can get it on Amazon. Huh. Oh wow. Hori Nintendo Switch Split Pad Pro. So there's like a Sonic, like the Switch, like the controllers that you plug into the thing, the screen. There's a Sonic branded version of that too. Oh, that looks sick. Nice. Now I'm just looking at controllers. Let me pull this shit up. Look at this shit. Look at some of these. What? That's pretty dope right there. That's pretty badass. I like this mount. That's dope. Even though I don't like playing with like just the screen, I like playing like on a TV, you know? But this one's pretty nice. So it's corded. This is what I was talking about. This one and this one. They're both branded. Like, they look nice, actually. That was all right. But here it is, buddy. The Hori Nintendo Switch Wireless Pro Controller. Yep. This item will be released on June 9th, 2022. Pre-order now. So pre-orders are available apparently on Amazon. June 9th is when that controller comes out. So yeah, the Sonic Dick controller. The Dick controller. The cock controller? Cookie time, baby. Let me see. Oh. Caracol. Not charcoal. Let me see. Caracol cat? Oh, the lynx looking one. That one's pretty cool. Wildcat. Medium-sized wildcat. Native to Africa, the Middle East, Central Asia, and areas of Pakistan and northwest India. It is characterized by a robust build, long legs, short face, long tufted ears, and long canine teeth. Nah, not my style, buddy. Not my style. A Sonic PP is a circle. It's just the head. Look. Hold on. Oops. You check it. It's just the head. So you got the shaft and the head there. Guy, the Cookie Monster. These are some definitely some B-grade looking controllers down here. Past that, the $20 ones, they look jank, bro. Made in Mexico and shit. Made in Mexico. All right. Aside from cookies, I do need a break for something else.
Yeah, well, you know, that's just like your opinion, man.
No, it's not. I'm gonna take a break for something else. It's not my opinion. That shit is happening. The dude. So so yeah. Let's cheer this winner on. He's gonna need it. Yup. Why? Why is that a thing? Were Serbia and Bosnia once one? I don't know anything about that part of the world, man. You're gonna have us to give us some context instead of just saying random shit.
That's spooky.
Oh, do you believe in ghosts, Ted?
I do. But more importantly, I think they need to believe in themselves. You know?
Okay.
All right. All right. So I guess since Apollo's talking about Serbians, we could talk about Russians. Talk about some Russians. Because I don't know how much y'all been keeping track, but as this whole Ukraine-Russia thing escalates and the U.S. and Russia, they wave their dicks at each other and shit, the fucking Russian space program guy, the guy who runs the Russian space program, has been running his fucking mouth, being a dick, talking shit, being like, oh, well, Russia is not going to support ISS anymore. Good luck. You use our rockets to stabilize. Good luck now, dicks. Fuck you, huh? Russia's not going to help, huh? Russia, what do you think now, huh? You think you're so tough with the Russian rockets? Like old, outdated Russian rockets that everyone has been gradually moving away from? Okay. Anyway, blue hedgehog dick is where I draw the line. Excuse me. Oh, is that why you left? Apollo. Serbia had almost had, but so why? Who cares? Like, why? See, firing the space laser. I would date Ukrainian women. Yes. Ukrainian women are gorgeous. In change of strategy, Russian space program begs NASA for help. I love the title of this. In change of strategy. It's like such a tongue-in-cheek way of being like, oh, look at all of a sudden this motherfucker's being nice. Softening tone. The head of Russia's space program is apparently changing his tune. Dmitry Rogozin, the director. Oh, I should read this in Russian. Dmitry Rogozin, the Director General of Russian space agency Roscosmos, appealed to NASA for help in the wake of incredibly restrictive economic sanctions on his home country over the weekend. Strangely, that message comes after weeks of spouting pro-Putin anti-US propaganda, not to mention belligerent threats about the International Space Station following the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Roscosmos sends written appeal to NASA, the Canadian Space Agency, and the European Space Agency with a demand to lift illegal sanctions from our enterprises, Rogozin tweeted in Russian on Saturday. He added that this is in the interest of the ISS, which, it is worth noting, he has threatened to destroy. So, okay, I'm not reading the whole thing with the Russian accent. I'm not doing it. I like my money too much to fall for that Russian bitch play. It's not the noses so big, so curved like Hawk's neck. What? What are you talking about? No. Not that I've seen, at least. If you're talking about Ukrainian women are lovely. So anyway, propaganda post. This seems to represent a significant shift in strategy for Rogozin, who has been an ardent supporter of Russia's invasion of Ukraine since it began at the end of February. His words have resulted in widespread condemnation from the international space community, as well as a feud with NASA astronaut Scott Kelly. Despite his chest thumping, Rogozin seems to be struggling with the invasion's consequences back home. He's even reportedly gone as far as forbidding Roscosmos employees from traveling abroad for fear of them fleeing for good. Whoa! His latest tweets highlight the cracks in that strongman persona, though. He can posture all he wants, but the fact is that Putin's invasion of Ukraine is ruining the lives of not just the Ukrainian people, but those in Russia as well. And no number of threats can hide that. Damn. Oh my god. That's so funny. He's not letting them travel abroad for fear of them fleeing for good. Well, it's a tight ship you run there. You know, when you have to force people to stay with you, you're not a very good, you're not handling things very well. If people want to stay with you, killing it. But yeah. So I thought that was funny. For weeks, his face. For weeks he's been talking shit. He's been talking so much shit. He's like, oh, without Russian rockets, ISS going to smash into Europe or America. Oh, eat the dick. He was like, fuck you, I don't care. What are you gonna do? And then now he's like, come on, guys. It's not cool. I mean, the ISS needs Russia. You can't be cutting us off like this. Oh my god, dude. That's hilarious. I love it. Of course, we're eating shit right now too with our what's it called? Everything getting expensive, but it's not because of Russia. It's the nose. What the fuck? I thought I saw something new pop up. All right. Anyway. Whoops. Where am I? Okay, so 2 Russian space program. All right, so you guys want to talk about Mexicans, about ancient Mexicans, about the pyramids in Egypt, or ants? Yeah, what do y'all think? Before getting yourself a Russian girlfriend, you might want to watch this first. I didn't say Russian girlfriend. We're talking about Ukrainian women here. Jorge and Anfisa go ring shopping? What? 90 Day Fiance? The fuck am I watching that for? 90 Day Fiance. It's a terrible way to judge anyone. Oh, well, according to this reality show, I'm not watching that fucking reality show. For getting yourself a Russian girlfriend. Yeah. FJB, let's go, Brandon. Yep. Yes, bring on the Mexicans. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I heard bring on the Mexicans. I'm going to go bring on the Mexicans. It's Mexican time. Ooh, and you know what? Whenever we cover a Mexican or a Latin story, I'm going to kick it off like this. Oh, I didn't share it. There we go. Ancient Mexican city endured for centuries without extremes in wealth and power. No fucking shit. Without extremes in wealth and power. Kid Rock ruined Let's Go Brandon. It's lame now. Ah. You know what? I feel like, I don't know. I feel like there's a sad story behind Kid Rock that I don't know. Aside from him losing his buddy, the little guy that died, aside from that. But we're not talking about Kid Rock right now. We're talking about ancient Mexicans. Tonight on Ancient Mexicans, are spaceships really flying sombreros? That song is cringe as fuck. Yeah, I mean it's just Kid Rock, bro. It's ignore him. Ignore Kid Rock's music. It's of course it's gonna be cringe or lame. Like it's Kid Rock. He's not like subtlety is not a tool he has in his belt. It's all try to be Mexicans, not Mexicans. So ancient Mexican city. It has previously been assumed that proximity to resources drives settlement patterns, with cities generally founded near water and fertile land for growing crops. But a new paper by a husband and wife archaeological team that's awesome and adorable questions that idea. Using the example of an ancient city in what's now southern Mexico, the researchers argue that Monte Alban, the largest city in its region for more than 1,000 years, wasn't situated near especially good farmland, but what it did have from the city's foundation was a defendable hilltop location and a more collective form of government that attracted people both to the settlement and its surrounding area. We wanted to understand why Monte Alban was founded where it was, says Linda Nicholas, the first author of the study in Frontiers in Political Science and an adjunct curator at the Field Museum. Monte Alban lies in the valley of Oaxaca in southern Mexico. It was founded more. No, yeah, I will make it a little bigger and then I'll read it over here. It was founded in 500 BC, grew rapidly, and endured as the region's main metropolis for 1,300 years, longer than most, if not all, other pre-Hispanic Mesoamerican cities. That's nuts. We've been working in the Oaxaca Valley for 40 years, and we and our colleagues have wondered, and we and our colleagues have wondered what drew so many people to move to Monte Alban and its surrounding area, and what allowed the city to sustain itself for so long, says Gary Feynman, the Field Museum's MacArthur Curator and of Anthropology and co-author of the study. Over the years, a few competing ideas have been advanced. One hypothesis to explain the rapid growth of Monte Alban is coercion. The idea that powerful rulers forced people move there. Another possible explanation was that people went there because the land was good for farming. To examine the validity of these possible explanations, Nicholas and Feynman went back over decades of research covering both Monte Alban and the surrounding valley of Oaxaca. To evaluate the argument that Monte Alban attracted people because of the quality of its farmland, the researchers drew on studies of modern land use in the valley to map out different land classes based on the availability and performance of water, the most important factor for crop yields in the valley. Good, well-watered land was patchily distributed across the valley, so that some areas had much higher potential yields than others, while pre-Monte Alban settlements were most heavily concentrated in the most productive parts of the valley. Monte Alban was not. Land quality was less a factor in settlement decisions at the time Monte Alban's foundation, both for the city and nearby settlements. Linda's analysis of land use shows very clearly that Monte Alban wasn't located near the richest land, whether you just look at the land itself or whether you figure in the labor to work it. Agrarian productivity cannot explain the location of Monte Alban. So the hypothesis about fertile land doesn't hold up. Forced to come to the region. This part of the project relied on decades of archaeological survey work. In the 60s, archaeologists started to ask different questions beyond just collecting and categorizing artifacts. I'm starting to skim a little bit here because it looks like this is a little longer than I want it to be. If you're trying to answer questions about how early cities formed, to get to this broader picture, what people lived and how their settlements patterns shifted over time, they collaborated with more people. Okay. For our systematic survey, we use aerial photographs and maps. Residents of Monte Alban also were economically independent. Okay, there we are. From the excavations that we and others conducted, we gained a perspective on terrace life, where people lived in individual houses with multiple rooms around a patio. Domestic units often shared a front retaining wall, and drains generally separated residences, says Feynman. People not only lived very close together, but they also must have been highly cooperative from one domestic unit to another, because if part of the retaining wall collapsed or the drain got clogged, they'd have to work together to fix it. The residents of Monte Alban also were economically interdependent, exchanging craft goods for food in the risky environment for agriculture where they lived. Although no large food storage facilities have been found, those are indicators that the city's residents participated in marketplace exchanges, which may have buffered the region's unpredictable rainfall. Cooperative defense and economic opportunity drew people from afar to early Monte Alban. Okay. The high degree of cooperation between households at Monte Alban was echoed to some extent in the political organization of Monte Alban as a whole. Compared to more autocratic societies like the classical period Maya, Monte Alban seems to have had a more collective form of governance. Autocratic societies, ones ruled by despots, where a small group of people wielded all the power, tended to have architecture that reflected their form of rule, with big fancy palaces and elaborate burial sites for the rich and powerful. Despotic rulers serve as the billboards for the regimes. Monte Alban, however, is characterized by non-residential public buildings, temples, and large, relatively open shared plazas. Given the longevity of the site, the number of monuments that featured rulers is small. Although defense was a key factor, there's no indication that early occupants were coerced to move there. Since people probably weren't forced to move there, they didn't come for their productive farmland. That leaves the question, why did they come and go? Yada yada. I think we have a frame. So it's more just the way of life that people move there for. It's kind of a mutual relationship between people who have power and people that don't. In this case, the power may have coordinated defense, helped organize marketplace exchange, and conducted ritual activities that enhanced community solidarity. On the other hand, the bulk of the city's populace produced food and other goods that sustained the settlement and, through taxes, supported governance. It was a collaborative process that relied on compliance. So Feynman notes that the architecture of the city might include clues. So yeah, from the very founding of the site, there was a big main plaza where people could get together and express their voice. At least sometimes, people may have been encouraged to move there for defense and economic opportunity. On the other hand, in order to underpin and support these new institutions, farmers probably had to give over some of their surplus. So it's kind of a give and take. So yeah. Yet, when it collapsed, the city's population declined drastically and many of its institutions dissolved, ushering in a period of more autocratic rule. That's a bummer. Social contract was written in its foundation. For more than a millennium. So yeah, it went for more than 1,000 years like that. That's awesome. That is badass. And as much as we say stuff like that the United States is like an experiment, it's the first time that we've tried something like this, we don't know that. We don't know. Apparently, a whole ancient Mexican city went for 1,000 years in some kind, like a collaborative nature like that. So that's pretty dope, man. They had pyramids. What the fuck are they talking about? I think people have been on this planet for a lot longer than we give it. Oh yeah, man. I was talking about that yesterday. I got on Atlantis and stuff. We were talking about how some recent ancient discoveries have moved our timeline back more than 100,000 years. We thought Homo sapiens were like 250,000 years old. Now we know we're at least 350 to 400,000 years old. Like we've been around a lot longer. And so people try to say that, oh, well, only in the last like 6,000 years did we really develop society. Fuck off. Fuck off. Okay, so in 6,000 years, so in let's say in 400,000 years, like we're so smart now, but that only really kicked off in the last, like before that we're just dumb. We're just so dumb. I don't know. Those ziggurats were built on ley lines. Everyone knows that. H.P. Lovecraft. Pete knew. Hope Pete comes back soon. Also, major cities were built on ley lines. Yeah. So the Recot structure is on a ley line. That's where one of the Atlantean cities, or it could have been Atlantis itself. Not unless what's her name, Johanna, was right about that island in the middle of Atlantic. But you hope he comes back soon. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I not good enough? Yeah, it is kind of it was a bummer. Like I'm looking for Pete at night. I'm like, where's Pete? I'm like, Pete's not doing his thing. I did catch his premiere tonight though with what's her name, Gonzalez, the girl that does the UFO stuff and whatnot. They did I guess they recorded a thing and did a premiere, so that went live earlier. That was really cool. So check that out if you haven't. If you miss Pete, he's still out there doing his thing, But wrong button. But yeah. It will be nice when he's back though. Speaking of the pyramids though. Speaking of, fuck off. Let me play a little something here while I grab a cookie.
Around the area because they have a full weekend, then a day, and then the 4th of July. Here's an actual customer out here. What's the best kind of firework to buy?
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
Machu Picchu makes more questions than gives answers about our past. It's impossible to replicate today. Lost technology is a reality. So like, yeah, man. You should watch Johanna's YouTube. She has Funny Old World. Funny Old World. OLDE. Funny Old World. She's talked about Machu Picchu, or was it her or Bright Insight that I was watching? You're talking about Machu Picchu and how they moved the stone and all this stuff. Of like, okay, if they did this, like this is one piece of rock right here, they had to move it from here, etc. Another thing is the cloud people. I was hoping that Potato Revan would be here when I talked about the cloud people again, because he was the one that brought up the cloud people and things like a lightning bolt killed them all, and I was like, oh shit. But I was reading about the cloud people, and it turns out that they actually made contact with the Spaniards. They were taller than the Spaniards. They were blonde, and the Spaniards were like, these guys are European. Like these guys are full on European. And that's what they wrote. They're like, no, these guys are straight up European, like 100%. They're just big. And so and they wore a lot of wooden stuff, not so much metal. They wore a lot of wooden things. And they had been conquered by the Inca, I think it was. But so they helped The Spaniards helped them like take their shit back, I guess. But disease wiped them out. Completely wiped them out. The cloud people they all died off. The disease just destroyed them. So thank you, Spain. Yeah, right? Y'all should be out on Twitter being like, hey, where is everybody? Where's the party at? You know where it is? Come on. Share it out on the Twitters or on the Instagrams. Let people know. Let people know we're live. Drop a like, Maybe that'll help. Maybe Stump Brat. Maybe her ears aren't burning hot enough. That's on us. Yeah. And they found is, a lot of the stuff that they found recently is like the land bridge thing got totally blown out the water. They were like, no, Native Americans came over 13,000 years ago. And meanwhile, Native Americans were like, nope, that's not right. No, we've been here a lot longer than that. They're like, no, it wasn't possible for you to be here before that because of the land bridge. And Native Americans, meanwhile, they're like, nah, we've been here a while, man. And now they found footprints, fossilized footprints that are 23,000 years old, I think. So that puts it well before the Ice Age, at a time when it wasn't like able to be crossed. So that means that we were here before then. Not like we could have come here at that time. We were here well before then. Or, humans were here before then. So, yeah, now Native Americans are like, oh, hey, we told you. But yeah, we've been here so long. We've had all these civilizations, like all these ancient civilizations that have come and gone. Like there's cities underground. We've been around for a long time. We've been around for a long time. When we have had advanced technology, it didn't operate like this. It wasn't digital. It didn't work the way we ended up now. Why do you think there are no Native Americans in Florida germs? What? What are you talking about in Florida germs? There's Native Americans in Florida. Your boy's here. There's Native Americans out there. Morning, Potato Revan. Oh, were you here? Did you just get here, or were you here 2 minutes ago when I said your fucking name? I was talking about the cloud people. Rewind a little bit. I was talking about, I said, I was hoping Revan would be here when I talked about this, but I was talking about the cloud people. Rewind a bit and then hit live, and come back. Seminoles aren't just a college football team. Oh, your boys, that's what you're talking about. Potato Revan, got you. Recently discovered to be populated since 78,000 BC. Wait, what? Ireland recently discovered to be populated since 78,000 BC. Fucking badass, man. How did they discover that or whatever? Shoot me the deets, bro. How did they do that? Excuse me. Yeah, dude, since 78,000 BC. Damn. Ireland. That's it. Well, because like the thing is, there was that whole region up there used to be connected. It didn't used to be an island. Just got here. Oh yeah, rewind a little bit for them cloud people, bro. An axe in my city. Oh, an axe. Ooh, an axe in your city? Dude, send me a link. I want to share that. I'll share that shit right now. We'll talk about it. Some bones and shit. Yeah, I love it. Oh, you're getting me hard. You're talking my language. I know that. I didn't know. Well, I didn't know that I thought they all got wiped out. Should have done my homework. Thought they all got wiped out. Thought they all got wiped out. What, Native Americans in Florida? No, there's Native American tribes in Florida. I mean, from Florida, and I think they're still around. I don't think they all got wiped out. Maybe some had to move and relocate, and they got relocated somewhere else. That might have happened. Not entirely sure. I'm not really an expert in that, particularly in that region. If I'm going to know stuff about Native Americans, most likely people who I know, from those tribes or stuff from California. Yeah, Revan, link me, man. Link me. Oh, man, I only have 2 cookies left. This one and another one. That's it. I just got 2 cookies left. Not enough. I was like, no, I'm picking up cookies Wednesday. But I feel like I should have picked up cookies today. But yeah, dude, that's awesome. Yeah, we've been around for a long time, man. Humans have been around for a long time. And we have had cities, we've had civilization, we've had technology, we've been sailing. Like, we've been doing all that shit. And Johanna from Funny Old World had a very cool theory. I don't know if it's hers or she got it from somewhere, about Neanderthals. Because Neanderthals, we know that they lived in smaller populations than Homo sapiens did. We lived in bigger groups, but Neanderthals lived in smaller groups, and so there's more families and stuff. So autism was more common with Neanderthals. So they were like crazy smart and specialized, but like they were crazy smart and specialized things, but like they weren't necessarily the most, they weren't really too violent, and like they're not going to go out there like conquering people and shit, but they're passive, really smart, really capable. And so so that might be part of, that what we inherited from them, is that, which for them, they would have been a lot more in tune with that, and it would have helped them, progress and come up with stuff and invent things and whatnot. But for us, we lived in bigger populations, so there was less of that, I thought that was fascinating. And, a great deduction from the information that we do have about them. There does, man. 33,000? Fucking lame, bro. That's way less than 78. 33,000. Still, man, send me the link. You can share it here if you want. I'll just copy paste it. It won't link for me, but I'll still get it. Okay. So, since we're talking ancient stuff, y'all know what time it is. As an autistic person, can confirm hyperspecialization is a thing we do. Yep. I didn't grow up with an autistic kid, but like some family of ours, like friend of the family. No, they're family, right? Yeah, they're family. My family has a very interesting history, so sometimes I forget who's where in the tree, So They lived in Bakersfield, I think, and their youngest son is autistic. And so growing up, when they would visit, he was himself, and like his thing was the thing that kept him calm was like pencils. So he was always twirling these pencils and kind of like grooving. But when we went over to his place, we'd play like Super Nintendo and hang out and shit. And like our parents were like, be nice, treat him normal, and yada yada. But like to us, we were like, okay, he's like a little bit spazzy, but like, and I don't quite understand why he doesn't, like, he understands some things. He understands things, but like generally we want to talk about the same shit. I'm like, yo, I see you have a Super Nintendo. What games have you got? He says, I have Mega Man, and then he lists his games. I said, okay, I fuck with Mega Man. And then we play Mega Man. Like, I didn't see no problem. But I saw him a few years ago. He grew up to be an artist, which is cool. But I haven't seen him in a minute. His sister was gonna go into law, but instead she went into helping people with autism. So yeah, I can't confirm hyper specialization. Yeah, so I thought that was a great theory about that, how people we recently come to realize that we severely misinterpreted Neanderthals, and that might be one of those things that we don't realize, like how smart they were, because they had like genius level hyper specialized members of their population. I have friends that are Apache, Navajo, and Hopi. That's just the way it is here. When I was little, the only people here were either white or native. What you talking about, Willis? The Seminoles aren't just a college football team. Oh, the tribe. Yeah, but I missed the jump to here. Friends at Apache, the only people are white or native. So the only people. Huh. That's funny. Like, for me, when I was little, growing up, I didn't really see a lot of Asians because they're just not in my region where I grew up. And so when I was little, I remember seeing an Asian for the first time. Like, I remember seeing an Asian person, like it was a family. And I saw the little kid. Little kid was looking at me. I was looking at the little kid. Now, and I looked at the adults, and I was like, "The hell?" And I grabbed my mom, and I pulled her. I was like, "Mom, why are their eyes like that?" And she's like, shut the fuck up. And she shushes me like, no, don't do that. Don't point and don't say that. Don't ask that. It's just how they are. But like, they didn't speak Spanish. They didn't know what I was asking. Much older, my mistake. It's in your DMs, 2 articles. All right, cool. Thanks, man. Okay, we're going to read this one first, though, because I already have it open. Archaeologists are planning to scan the Great Pyramid of Giza with cosmic rays. I'm sorry, I didn't know they employed the Silver Surfer. They should see every hidden chamber inside. Okay. What is this bullshit about cosmic rays? Since when can we do that? Since when the fuck can we shoot cosmic rays? What kind of writing trope bullshit is this? Cosmic rays. The key I found is learning how to wear the human mask. How to wear the human mask. Oh, you mean the key to like getting along in society and stuff, like with people? Yeah, it's like there's like a veneer. There's like a social veneer that's all learned behavior, and that's what it is. That's what people don't. People often they treat people like, oh, what's wrong with you that you don't act right? Like, bitch, this is learned behavior, and I haven't learned it. So you have to, like, when you don't, it's a thing though. I can tell by the way you're phrasing that. It's a thing about the way you're associating it, because it's not like this is just how you do. I mean, I kind of just do whatever the fuck I want, and I recognize sometimes I'm like, I think I'm doing something that is socially pissing everybody off right now, but I don't care. But like with you, you're like, no, like this is me, but if I want to get along, I have to like put on this extra work and do this thing, do these extra steps. Okay, yeah, thank you, you're welcome. You gotta go through all the extra steps, and then like done. So maybe you're a little more introverted because and then maybe that's just part of. Maybe it's not necessarily just your autism. Maybe you're a little bit of an introvert, because that's what I hear from introverts. Is it feels like that? They're like, it's like exhausting. I have to go and like be a people, and then I can go home and like do what I want to do and be myself and relax and just like be in my little world. So, just something to think about, Man Array. Yes, yeah, I got you. But yeah, maybe it's that. But definitely there is like all this learned behavior that goes along with getting along in society that people are not sensitive towards with anyone. They just expect everyone to have learned all the same lessons that they have learned. But when they haven't learned some shit, they're like, I'm not wrong. Fuck you. Like, dick. What a dick that person. Anyway, the Great Pyramid of Giza might be the most iconic structure humans ever built. Ancient civilizations constructed archaeological icons that are a testament to their greatness and persistence. But in some respect, the Great Pyramid stands alone. Of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, only the Great Pyramid stands relatively intact. A team of scientists will use advances in high-energy physics to scan the Great Pyramid of Khufu at Giza with cosmic ray muons. Okay, they want to see deeper into the Great Pyramid than ever before and map its internal structure. The effort is called the Explore the Great Pyramids mission. Come on, guys. Come on. The Great Pyramid of Giza has stood since the 26th century BC. It's the tomb. No, it's not. Also known as construction took about 27 years, built about 2.3 million blocks, yada yada. 300 years, it was the tallest human structure made in the world. No, it's older than that. We see now, etc. Yada yada. The Great Pyramids well studied, although we haven't been told any real information about all the stuff that they found there, and they cover up all the underground tunnels and they cover up all the everything they could possibly can. The pyramid and the ground under it contain different chambers and passageways. There's no body ever found in this pyramid, by the way. No mummy, no burial, anything at all. This figure is an elevated diagram, internal structure, Great Pyramid, the inner outlines, blah, blah, blah. In recent times, archaeological teams have used some high-tech methods to probe the insides more rigorously. Reported that they examined 90% of the pyramid and found no new chambers. Used non-invasive techniques, so there is a big void. Like Alvarez before them, they used muon tomography along with infrared thermography and other tools. Their most significant discovery is the Big Void, a massive void above the Grand Gallery. The discovery was published in the journal Nature and is considered one of the most significant scientific discoveries that year. Muons are elementary particles similar to electrons but more massive. They're used in tomography because they penetrate deeply into structures, more deeply than even X-rays can. Cosmic ray muons are created when high-energy particles known as cosmic rays slam into Earth's atmosphere. Cosmic rays are fragments of atoms, high-energy protons, and atomic nuclei that constantly stream into Earth from the sun, outside the solar system, and outside the galaxy. When these particles collide with Earth's atmosphere, the collection produces showers of secondary particles. Some of these particles are muons. Okay. Muons are unstable decay. Muon tomography is used in different applications, like examining ship containers for contraband. Ooh, I didn't know that. That's interesting. Recent innovations New applications. Scientists in Italy will use muon tomography to image the inside of the volcanic mountain Vesuvius. Oh shit, that's cool. That's cool. Hoping to understand when it might erupt again. Smart. Yeah, smart. The Explore the Great Pyramids mission uses muon tomography to take the next step in imaging the Great Pyramid. Like scan pyramids before them, EGP will use muon tomography to image the structure's interior. But EGP says that the muon telescope system will be 100 times more powerful than previous muon imaging. We plan to field a telescope system that has upwards of 100 times the sensitivity of the equipment that has recently been used at the Great Pyramid, will image muons from nearly all angles, and will for the first time produce a true tomographic image of such a large structure. They write in the paper explaining the mission. EGP will use very large telescope sensors moved around to different positions outside the Great Pyramid. The detectors will be assembled in temperature controlled shipping containers for ease of transportation. Each unit will be 12 meters long, 24 meters wide. I don't give a shit. Bro, are you just trying to fill words for the fucking article? What's your problem? This simulator used 2 muon telescopes. Each telescope consists of 4 containers. Okay. Okay, so they're just going to line them up like this? You're going to line them up all the way around the thing? For illustration of the containers that make up the telescope. On the right is illustration of how the telescope will be set up on the site. Okay, but what... Are these they? I don't follow. All right. 5 critical points. Ah, dude, fuck you. How long? What? Okay, good. EGP is still building telescope prototypes, determining which data handling techniques they will use along the way, doing simulations and other work to prepare for the mission. One critical piece is how they'll corral all those muons in a tomographic image. The team is confident in the work they've done so far and satisfied with the new approach. EGP says the effort will create an actual tomographic image of the Great Pyramid for the first time rather than a 2D image. The Exploring the Great Pyramid mission takes different approach to imaging large structures. So yeah, we might have some information on that soon. The detector technology employed in this telescope will be established, and prototyping the scientific components has already begun. Most other Egyptologists embrace the discovery and its scientific nature. Physicists were supportive of the discovery too. Scientists have seen the void using 3 different muon detectors and 3 independent experiments, which makes their findings very robust. They're bound to be some drama when scientists use modern high-energy physics, etc., etc. So yeah. Yeah, man. That's cool. I hope we learn some shit. Actually, they found the burial chamber. Hold on. Where are we? Autism has become trendy. I have legit OCD, and people who claim they have it because of their pet peeves. I feel you. Dude, yeah. I got told I have OCD for a long time, and then I found out when everyone was laughing at like somebody was sharing the weird things that their personal trainer did because they have OCD, and everyone was like, "Oh, it's so weird," and I was like, "Oh shit, I have OCD." P. Hale talking about pyramids in the book Secret Teaching of All Ages. My best friends are dyslexic. Before we go to new places, read the menu and pretend to read it in the restaurant. Actually, they found the burial chamber and the body was burned and stolen. No, they did not find the burial chamber. They have found sarcophagus, but none of the sarcophagus are marked or labeled with anything. There's no signs of there ever being a body inside. The lids to these are massive and hard to move, and etc. Like there is nothing. If it was stolen, they're just saying that to support. And also, how was it burned and stolen? Which one was it? that sounds like there was no body. So they're like, well, there's no body in this tomb. Maybe someone stole the body. That's what they stole the body. Clearly, they stole the body. They burned and stole the body. We're old heads, you and I. Wookie was a resurrection machine, and the tunnels are so the soul can escape and return. Well, the tunnels I was talking about are the ones that connect all the different sites together. There's like miles and miles of tunnels connecting different cities and different locations, like underground tunnels out there. It's nuts. A resurrection machine would be interesting, though. That would be cool, but I mean, I don't know. I'm more in the camp of like that it's like what's it called? It was like a battery, like a big ass battery to give everyone electricity. It was harnessing the Earth's power to generate free electricity the way Tesla was doing. That's what I think it was. But resurrection machine is way cool though. That's a cool idea. The Muslims drilled into the bottom of the pyramid hundreds of years ago to get the good stuff. It said in the book. Well, there's no sign of that. Where did they drill into it? What did they get? Like, there's the opening. They found the openings and they went through some of them and stuff. But like, like a lot of the sites in Egypt had already been looted. But what's it called? Like, it doesn't seem like there was stuff in there to steal per se. Far before it. Do you look up New Grange, Ireland? It's older. New Grange? Yeah, but it's nowhere. It's not on the same level though. Let's see. Let's look it up. New Grange, Ireland. New Grange. Oh, it's a cute little mound. Okay. New Grange World Heritage Site. New Grange, am I saying that right? Is a 5,200-year-old passage. Okay, then it's not older than the pyramids. It's not older than the pyramids, bro. The pyramids aren't 3,000 years old. The pyramids were built in the first dynasty. That's not. It's the 9 to 11,000 years ago. It was a long time ago, and some of us believe they might be even older than that. But the New Grange was built by Stone Age farmers. The mound is 85 meters in diameter and 13 meters high. When a passage measuring 19 meters leads into a chamber with 3 alcoves. The passage and chamber are aligned with the rising sun on the mornings around the winter solstice. New Grange is surrounded by 97 large stones called curbstones, some of which are engraved with megalithic art. The most striking is the entrance stone. Oh, cool. So, access to the New Grange Monument is via the Bruna something. New Grange is a Stone Age Neolithic monument in the Boyne Valley, County Meath. It is the jewel in the crown of Ireland's ancient East. New Grange was constructed about 5,200 years ago, which makes it older than Stonehenge and the Great Pyramids of Giza. New Grange is a large circular mound in diameter, height with stone passageway, chambers inside. Mound is ringed 97 large curbstones, so much for symbols and art. Built by a farming community that prospered on the rich lands. Archaeologists classified New Grange as a passage tomb. However, New Grange is now recognized to be much more than a passage tomb. Ancient temple is more fitting classification, a place of astrological, spiritual, religious, and ceremonial importance, much as present-day cathedrals are places of prestige and worship where dignitaries may be laid to rest. New Grange is a large kidney-shaped mound. Yeah. Okay, well, that's interesting. Just some chambers inside. Yeah, I would imagine that's more like that's more of a like a temple or something. But yeah, it's not older than the pyramids though. The pyramids are way older than that. What up, PJ? Good to see you, man. You will. I will what? Yeah, the pyramids, so check it out. If the story is true, so according to Egyptian history, according to the priests that were in charge of keeping Egypt's history, they were the survivors of a cataclysm. They were the survivors of Atlantis, and they set up shop in Egypt. And so that's why early Egyptian art, early Egyptian architecture, etc., all that stuff is like less ornate, less ego, to a much higher level of design and polish and everything. They are superior in every possible way to the following dynasties. So the Old Kingdom was like out of control, advanced, and like what civilization starts high with advanced technology and culture and all that stuff, and then like kind of goes from there? No, they start like this. Rome, small farming town, built up, conquered lands around them. That was the trajectory. That's how nations form. The nations don't come together and go, okay, so all right, we need some farms, we need a giant fucking pyramid, we need whoa, bro, hold on. Farms, giant fucking pyramid. Yeah, we also need to irrigate this. Hold on. Back to the giant fucking pyramid. That came at between farms and agriculture. I would think those are sandwiched together. You don't understand what this pyramid's for. Yeah, I would like to. Imagine, why the fuck would your civilization just starting off kick off building megalithic structures, the likes of which are still standing today, and take incredible levels of precision? Like, what? That's not logical. Logically, Egypt would have been the old kingdom, and then they level up and then the third in the new one, that's when they're like, okay, now we know how to build pyramids. Like, it's like when you're playing Civilization, the game, you build up to pyramids. You don't start the game going, okay, you want to build a pyramid? Yeah, you want to build all this advanced shit? Yes, I do. Why can I do all this already? Oh, it's because you're working with the survivors of a cataclysm. Oh, nice. So you can just fast forward and build all that shit. Bongs up already. Do you need a re-up? I guess I could smoke it. I mean, easily I could smoke another one. But I'm rolling right now. I'm grooving. Still in bed. Don't want to adult. Oh yeah, that's right. You sent me stuff. Let's look. You know what? Cookie settings. Fuck off with your cookie settings. Okay. Fuck off too. All right. How about you? Manage my settings. You fuck off also. All right. Okay. So I'm going to start with reindeer bones. Reindeer bones. Bone saw is ready. I got you for 3 minutes. That's 3 minutes of playtime. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Doing that voice is rough. The names of ancient kings before Egypt: the rabbit, rat, and scorpion kings. Yeah, right. They have kings going back before the empire of Egypt, before the kingdom of Egypt. Give us some tennis ball for a cancer, bro. They have the pyramids. They have test pyramids and shit. Look at bent pyramids. You can't test stone. You can't date stone. So, and there's no adhesive or like plant matter or biological matter to date the pyramids. Their estimates are based on their assumptions about Egyptian culture and its history. Literally, Revan, think about this, bro. Think about this. Academics actively ignore Egypt's history as they report it. They're like, look, there's a record of kings going back however many thousands of years. And they go, oh man, this is awesome. Look, it has all these kings that we know about, that we see written about. Okay, we see like, all right, they will. And then well, I mean, everything before here can't be right because we don't know anything about before here. So all of these kings are made up. They're kings, they're fictional or they're gods or some shit, but they're not real. They didn't happen. Everything from here onward is the official kings of Egypt. Anything before that, we're ignoring. They literally do that, bro. Okay? So do you think that academics who shit on legitimate information from the civilization that they're studying and dismiss it as fictional, do you think they're going to accurately date a massive monument that makes our current day technology look like shit? No. They can't. No, they can't do that. They're prejudiced as hell. Like, they can't do that. They're like, no, the human history doesn't go back that far. Civilization doesn't go back that far. If they acknowledge like Egyptian history, they acknowledge that they're wrong about a lot of other shit. And so yeah, they don't want to admit how old the pyramid is. Same with the Sphinx. They don't want to admit how old the Sphinx is. They don't want to. There's like, clearly there's water erosion all around it, but they're like, nah, it's not that old. Like, it can't be that old. It's not possible. Like, well, there's water erosion. How long has there been since there's water around here? It's been a long time, huh? Test pyramids. Yeah, I know about the bent pyramid. The Sphinx is older than the pyramids. Yes, it is. The Sphinx is way old. A lot older. I was watching a video about the Sphinx, actually. And even before, like, the Egyptians and stuff, like, it was just a big-ass rock. Like, it's a big-ass rock. But, like, it's where its placement, geologically and stuff, it's got a lot of energy and whatnot. It's like a place of healing. And so for the front of the Sphinx, the Sphinx was carved in 3 sections: front, middle, back. And they know this because the front of it is way more weathered than the rest of it. The front of it like, it's like thousands and thousands of years of weathering. So it was a rock that more or less resembled a lion, and it resembled a lion enough that they were like, we could carve a lion out of this shit. Look, right here, there's a pause, and it faces the constellation Leo. And so at some point they were like, we should carve a fucking lion into this rock because it's looking at Leo. So about 50,000 years ago or 150,000 years ago, something like that. You know, us woo woo people, we think it's like 50,000 years ago. I think is when they started carving out the Sphinx. So they carved out, and that was back when there was forests and shit. It was all lush. So like, they carved out the front first, the front paws and stuff, and maybe even the face. You know, the lion looking part of it, and then the middle, and then the back. And so then the head, I feel like, so the head, either they chiseled it down to be what it is, to either they chiseled it down from a lion's head to the pharaoh's head, or for some reason the top of the head got destroyed. The head got destroyed, and so they like built a head on top of it. I think that could have happened also. And the Sphinx is way older than the pyramids. This stuff is so fascinating to me, right? I love this shit. You a retraction. Just reread that part of the book. It was Mohammedan broke the nose of the Sphinx. Sorry about that. My bad. You a true rich. I reread that part of the book. It was Mohammedan broke the nose. Okay, I'm not worried about the breaking the nose of the Sphinx. I'm talking about like the whole Sphinx and the particularly the head, because the head, if you look at the head, it looks like the head could be geopolymer, you know, which is fake stone and stuff. And not fake, artificial stone. And so whereas the rest of the Sphinx is carved out of one big ass rock. And so if because in the Sphinx you can see like lines like this, like horizontal lines that are layers of the face that they put on. And so, or it could be layers of if there was something left of the rock, I don't know. But like, so I think that's why I think that, because the rest of the Sphinx is a big rock and the head is like looks like geopolymer and it's a lot smaller than the rest of it. I think that was a fix. I think they were like, it's fucked up. Let's, you know, let's put my head on there. Nice topic. Thanks, Orville. We just kind of ended up here. I still have not read this fucking article that Revan sent me. The head should be bigger. It used to be a lion. It has improved by some. It was improved by some ruler that was told he was a god. Yeah, it was this. They were living gods and stuff. Like it was that the king of Egypt was considered a living god. But which would make sense if you think about that, like these were really advanced people that came from the city and then met up with a bunch of hunter-gatherers and showed them how to do civilization, you know. So then they're like, dude, you're a god, you know all this crazy shit. So what's it called? Yeah, the head should be bigger, but I feel like whether it was chiseled down or destroyed by accident or on purpose, like the head is definitely different, constructed differently. We can put it to bed. Ask Queen Elizabeth. She was around before God's great great grandpa was born. Also, the body of the Sphinx has repairs on it. Into repairs to it. The face is OG exposed. Yeah, the face is exposed. Well, yeah. It has repairs to it. Like there's records of people doing repairs to like these monuments and stuff, doing repairs and maintenance and stuff. Water damage, 40 days and 40 nights of rain. Somewhere today, I think. Was it 32 flavors Nickel Wiser? No, not that kind of water damage. Maybe Latino Slant? Oh, were you on Latino Slant's channel today? Cool. Sphinx has long-term water erosion. Yeah, like thousands of years of water erosion. It's crazy, Kai. I'm on the road. I'm on the red planet today. Look at your DMs. Okay. Let me see what's what. La calima se extiende por España. ¿Qué es? ¿Y cuáles son los efectos sobre la salud? What? Un episodio de polvo procede de la Sahara. Deja imágenes inéditas. Oh man, that's nuts. So So this is what Orville Nation's going through right now. This is what it looks like where he's at, and it's all from the Sahara. It's Sahara, it's sand from the Sahara. If we de-desertify, I think legit we could turn the Sahara back into a green paradise. We could do it. We could do it. So this is all this happens. So this the sand from the Sahara doesn't just hit. It doesn't just hit the Amazon. It also hits Texas. It also hits Spain and England and that region in Europe. Like it goes far. It gets carried far. It affects the weather around the planet. So all right, let's share Revan's stuff here. But that is nuts, man. Stay safe. Keep your eyes hydrated. Maybe don't go outside. Not a flood. Carve feet. Yeah, the flood thing is. I shared a link to Johanna's video about the flood and how it wiped out Atlantis and stuff. So if you guys want to watch. Oh wait, no. I shared a different video. No, I don't know. She might have covered that. Doesn't matter. Carve feet and legs. Carve arms and body. And I'll carve the head. That's a great Voltron reference, man. That's fucking awesome. I love it. I fucking love it. Carve feet and legs. Carve arms and body. And I'll carve the head. Ching. That's great, dude. She just refuses to die. A bit rude, if you ask me. Right? Oh my god. Sahara made the Bahamas. If it didn't blow like that, the Bahamas wouldn't exist. Really? Why so? Like, does it because it fertilizes them? You think the Bahamas wouldn't be fertile all on their own? They're in the tropics. It's tropical, right? Keep your rifle by your side. Yeah, man. We could turn. Anyway, hold on. Let's focus here. Let's focus. It's Potato Revan's turn. Apparently, Ireland. So reindeer bone. Reindeer bone found in Cork Cave shows human activity in Ireland 33,000 years ago. The bone fragment was found at Castlepook Cave near Donerally in North Cork, where a mammoth bone was discovered in 1972. A reindeer bone fragment uncovered in a cave contains a revelation set to dramatically alter the understanding of Irish human history. The bone fragment was found. Oh, Irish humans. There's Homo sapiens, there's Neanderthals, and there's Irish humans. The bone fragment was found at Castlepook Cave near Donerally in North Cork, where a mammoth bone was discovered in 1972. What's going on? Scroll, motherfucker. Oh, I'm on the wrong. There it goes. The bone, a hind leg reindeer femur, establishes human activity in Ireland 33,000 years ago, more than 20,000 years earlier than previously thought. More than 20,000 years earlier than previously thought. That's a big jump, bro. That's a big jump. That's how little we know about human history. That's how little we know. That shit right there just pushed us back that far. The cave was excavated by naturalist Richard Usher and a team between 1904 and 1912. Usher called the cave Mammoth Cave due to the high volume of woolly mammoth remains discovered there. The reindeer bone bears chop marks consistent with butchering with a flint or stone tool. However, it was not until the femur fragment was sent for analysis that scientists realized the transformative potential of their discovery. Radiocarbon dating of the femur revealed it to be 33,000 years old. Up to now, the earliest evidence of human activity in Ireland was a butchered bear bone found in a Clare cave dated to be 12,500 years old, pre-cataclysm. The story of the discovery was revealed as part of the Burren, Heart of the Stone documentary by La Hinch-based filmmaker Katrina Costello, to be broadcast on RTE1 tonight. In the second installation of her two-part series, Costello met Dr. Ruth Carden, one of Ireland's leading consultant zooarchaeologists. Dr. Carden, adjunct research fellow with the School of Archaeology, UCD, tells how the discovery of the ancient bone fragment left her astounded. Carden explained that the bone remains were shipped to the National Museum of Ireland following excavation and were stored in boxes on shelves for more than 100 years. Oh my God. They were just stored in boxes for 100 years. So we've had this shit just sitting there. In 2008, Dr. Carden commenced to work on a large personal research project involving antiquarian collections of animal skeleton remains. She set to work examining 60,000 bone fragments that were excavated from at least 11 limestone caves across Ireland from the late 1800s to the mid 1900s. This bone just changed Irish human history. We have humans coming into Ireland 33,000 years ago, which changes everything for Ireland and changes northwestern Europe as a whole. We have butchered reindeer bones, which have very deep marks, almost like a chopping mark, made by a broad, flat tool, a flint tool or a stone tool. Dr. Carden said the radiocarbon dating results came back, and I didn't tell my colleagues for 2 weeks because I was shocked, to say the least. It is likely the hunter-gatherers would have followed and lived off the migrating reindeer herds to Ireland across wide expanses of lands and water bodies which are now under the sea. In the northwest European region, this research is cutting edge and very exciting as it impacts on how we view humans and animals traversing the lands at that time and their interactions with each other and past ecosystems. Until it began her thesis, collections of bones had not been fully studied or cataloged. Her latest discovery arose out of research on the exploitation of reindeer by hunter-gatherers in Ireland, establishing human presence at multiple times during the Upper Paleolithic period. Oh, fuck, there's more? Narrated by this guy. The Burren, Heart of Stone, traces the history of the region through prehistoric times. Costello's passion for the area is evident in her portrayal of the raw and complicated beauty of the Burren, along with insights from the cast and local contributors. Her first documentary film, 25th Silver Branch for 2015, told the story of philosopher and fifth-generation farmer Patrick McCormick, owner of for Ted's Ted's house outside whatever, or the film earned multiple awards around the world and nominated for Best Feature Documentary Irish Film Awards. Costello spent 5 years filming on the Silver Branch, ultimately editing out 90% of her material for the finished product. For Heart of Stone, Costello spent a further 3 years immersed in the Burren landscape, this time venturing underground with the world-renowned Claire diver and explorer. Beneath the surface, beneath the surface of the entire Burren, there's a labyrinth of underground passages, rivers, and caves. These are mostly unexplored, but Jim brings us on a journey underground, shedding light on secrets that no human has ever seen. What? That's cool. The caves are like time capsules of discovery. In ancient times, caves were spiritual places of ritual and sacrifice. Dr. Ruth Carden's discovery changes Irish human history. It just blows Northwest Europe open in terms of human movement. Oh, what? So, for Heart of Stone, spent for 3 years immersed in the landscape. It's trying underground. So, Heart of Stone is a different one. So, Rents. So, is Heart of Stone the one that she got for this fucking documentary? The Burren Heart of Stone is available to view on the RTE player. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's nice. Look, they have a little short URL right here, so you can just copy this. That's very convenient. That's nice. Good, well designed designers. Oops, it's not the right button. What is this? RTE player. Skip to RTE content. RTE player is an on-demand video service provided by Irish public media broadcaster RTE. The service provides live and recorded RTE television programs. Okay. So, The Burren Heart of Stone. Let's see where I can watch that. Oh, one season. Oh, man. Did you guys hear that one? Oh, that one felt really good. Oh, man. That was good. That was good stuff. All right. PBS. I guess on PBS. The two-part documentary series unveils secrets hidden in the stones of Burren. Okay, I guess cool. I guess you can watch it on PBS. Here you go, everyone. All right. There you go, everyone. I linked into the chat the Burren Heart of Stone documentary. Pardon me. Very cool. Man, PJ, you are on Mars right now. That's crazy, dude. That's fucking crazy. Hey, Runner, are you there right now? Are you lurking, motherfucker? Runner? I know it's really late. That's but I seen the retweet over here, so I know you're still up. You still up? Anyway, let me scroll back up in the chat. Let me see what's going on here. Not fertilizers, Bahama Islands themselves. What? How the fuck? How? How does that happen geologically? Our hot take: Santa is Irish and immortal. I found I found that out looking up stuff about islands that pop up and disappear. Yeah, but what are you talking about? Like I was talking about with Atlantis? That happens too. But for different reason. Okay, yes, giant super long lived sea turtles. Dr. Ruth? Is Kai too young to know who Dr. Ruth is? Dr. Ruth. I might recognize her. I don't know who the fuck that is. Oh, wait, Dr. Ruth. Yeah, no, I have no clue. I don't know who that is. Read second article. That one's next. That one's next. That's why it's the second article, not the first article. He may not be, but I am not. That nasty old bat used to gross me out. Damn, it's brutal. It's a great day to film a Mars movie here, guy. Yeah, well, I'm not there. What am I supposed to do? Oh, okay, hold on. Let me get to the second article before Revan loses his Irish shit. All right. So here's what this one says, folks. A flint axe found off Waterford could be a oldest Irish artifact. He doesn't spell that wrong, but it's all right. Test to be carried out to see if object found by a fisherman is hundreds of thousands of years old. That's impressive. All right. How am I doing, folks? Dwayne Erickson, you need some funnel cakes instead of cookies. Readers are great. Ooh. I do want. is that something that's sendable through the mail? Or will the dogs bark at it? I think Wookiees supremacy means that the Africa and Europe are moving closer to each other, and that is pushing up islands in the Atlantic. Yeah, but that has nothing to do with the Sahara being a desert, blowing sand everywhere, and making. How is the Sahara responsible for islands popping up? You need. Oh yeah, yeah. We'll steal your cookies. You know, I got one cookie left. Waterford, Connecticut. No, the Bahamas were formed by some global wind patterns bullshit that deposited sand from the Sahara. Oh, really? Something about that doesn't sound right. Waterford, Ireland. Ireland. All right, let's read a little more, shall we? Tests are to be carried out in the coming weeks to establish the flint axe found by fishermen along the Waterford coast is hundreds of thousands of years old and one of the oldest artifacts ever found in the state. The axe was found some months ago by a group of fishermen who were trawling up scallops of uh, Creighton Head near Woodstown in Waterford. They gave it to the Waterford History Group, which has arranged to have it time tested in the University College Cork. However, local historians have already pointed out similarities between the flint axe and one found in 2001 in Norfolk, which turned out to be about 700,000 years old. Oh, that's quite a bit there. How's my accent there, Potato Ribbon? That was a game changer over there because they had to rewrite history books in the UK. Vincent O'Brien of the Waterford History Group said, "The Waterford Axe proves that there was a tribe of people here in Ireland over 1,000,000 years ago, and possibly more," Mr. O'Brien said. The find is of significant national and international importance, he said, as the axe could be one of the oldest of its kind ever found in Europe, and could be the oldest artifact of any kind discovered in Ireland. Historian Noel MacDonagh, I guess, Noel MacDonagh, who has been studying Flint long gone eras for some time, said he doesn't want to make any predictions until the test results are known, but is happy enough that it's something very, very unusual. If the markings on the X are authenticated as being as old as that of the Norfolk X, it would rewrite the whole history of early Ireland. Mr. MacDonagh said, I'd have a lot of flint from the Mesolithic and Neolithic periods, but I've never seen anything like this before. Awful. Just bloody awful. McDonough. Oh, McDonough, gotcha. Just bloody awful. Should I read it like properly? Or was that good enough? Did y'all get the point? I thought it was pretty good. I was being dumb on purpose this time. No, I don't make assumptions about why people are being dumb. I usually assume people are joking. I know you're talking about Wookiee. Just Googled it. Oh, really? So the sand just piled up there and turned into islands? I see now. Interesting, Potato Ribbon. That is actually really fascinating. So, local historians have already pointed out the similarities between the flint axe and one found in 2001 in Norfolk, which turned out to be 700,000 years old. 700,000 years old. So that's pre Homo sapien. That's pre Homo sapien. That's how long we've, people been places. Like, oh, we only got here however. No, we didn't. Motherfuckers were here, bro. Motherfuckers were here. Cool. I'm glad it wasn't just something I thought up while I was stoned. We got the point. You're high. You know what? Apparently, I'm not high enough because that accent should have impressed you. You should have been, oh, I can't believe I've heard a perfect Irish accent from a Mexican. It shouldn't be possible, but I just heard it with my own ears. And so, Potato Man, if you ever meet Demanda, Hagon, please tell she is sad, brainwashed sheep if she's still in your country. Nope, not yet. Okay. All right, buddy. All right. You know what? Maybe. Perhaps. Oh, sorry. Perhaps I need a little more marijuana. Maybe there's what's keeping me accent from being the top notch there. So much so that Potato Revan thinks I was born in Ireland. A brown Irishman. Go figure. All right. What should we play? Oh, I know. Revan, my friend, I'm just gonna play a little something that's gonna help you forget all about this terrible Irish accent. It's call it your Lucky Charms. 3 little Lucky Charms. They come in a pack. You can get them for $2.99 at your local Walmart.
Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Helps me forget about my cancer.
There we go. How is that? Is that better? You know what? This might be. Oh, that's much better at itching. It's like right at the rim of my, right on the outside right here. Ah, that was perfect. I hope that helped. I did my best. Your IT Mexican Kai. Where's your sombrero and maracas? I'm light Mexican. I'm actually barely Mexican. I'm mostly Central American, but so I don't have any sombreros. I don't have maracas either, but like we do use maracas though, and xylophones. Oh yeah, I'm washing it down right now, buddy. 69 for 69, say the crabs. Damn. There we go. Ooh-wee. Tennis ball. Hey, Kai, Lucky Charms are $10 here per box because they are imported from America. Damn. I'll bring a suitcase full of them with me. You can sell them for a profit. More booger sugar. I don't fuck with that stuff, bro. That's not how you smoke weed. Mohawk tribe. Bro, I actually, PJ, I was out with my friends one time at the beach, and I felt bad actually, but like I had a Native American from the Mohawk tribe. I think he was from the Mohawk tribe. I'm not sure. He didn't have a Mohawk, but he was definitely Native American. But he walks up to me. He's like, "Excuse me, are you really a Mohawk?" And I was in the middle. I was like mid-story with some other friends, and so I was like kind of taken aback by it. But I said, no, sorry, man. I'm Latin. I'm the other kind of native." And he was like, I could see the disappointment in him, but I was like, that was strange. Never gotten that. Like, I don't have Native American features, you know? But at least I don't know if I have. I don't know what the Mohawk tribe looks like, actually. Maybe I do have their features. I don't know. The fuck has need malt oatmeal knockoff cereal? It would still be imported, Wookie. It would only be $8 instead of 10. Oh, look. Ah, off-brand Lucky Charms, only $8 a pop. No. Give me 68 and I'll owe you one. But yeah, it was but seeing him all disappointed kind of made me feel bad though. I was like, sorry, buddy. I wish I were. I wish I were so that you wouldn't feel bad right now, but I'm not. And I'm not a liar. Let me see, what's this one? This is the pyramids thing. Okay. All right. So 4. All right. Check this shit out. Check this shit out. This one is let me see. A lot of Latinos have some Native American shared phenotypes. Yeah, that makes sense. No, like honestly, I see Native Americans as my cousins, like because Latinos, we're mestizos is what we are, the mix of like native, regional natives and Spaniards, like that new culture, that new lineage, like created mestizos. Because there are still people who are very Indian, like very native in Mexico, and there's a lot of discrimination out there. And well, not just in Mexico, throughout Latin America, but in certain places there's more racism. They're like, oh, pinches indios, they're like, they look down on it. But like, but yeah, it makes sense. We're all from the same continent, We all go back however far, however long we've been here, however many tens of thousands of years. We've all been here forever. Like Native Americans, Latin Americans, and people, Incas, like we was all here for a while now. We've been here. And so yeah, I see Native Americans as my cousins just because I know that regionally there was like different nations, and there were different nations down here in the south and up in the north, and there was definitely a gap. There was connections, but they weren't consistent, regular. They were it was different. They weren't necessarily friends too, like so. But we're all still native to here. This is our home, so that's interesting though. I would like to know more about that though. If you got something for me, send me a message. Kai, before you die, get a load of weed shoved up your ass and swallow a lot of it and popcorn kernels, and then surprise the crim storium. I'll think of something. I just have like a little bag of weed hermetically like implanted inside me for my autopsy. It's like the dude he's like, it's weird, it looks like he's already been opened up right here, and opens me up, and there's like a little thing there with a note that says this is it opens up with the note that, oh, what the shit is it called? The dude who takes care of the dead bodies. What's the word? Anyway, it's a tip. It's like, hey, this is a tip for you, buddy. You go ahead and you take this home. Here's like an eighth, or some shit, some good weed, got some keef in there. That'd be funny. Give him a little tip. Like, man, this guy was cool. The stories are true. My friend Chuck, a full-blooded Apache, said he wanted to move out to Arizona because he was tired of being Mexican. Is he in Mexico? He's a full-blooded Apache, bro. Go, if being Mexican isn't working for you, there's probably a reason for it. We are all the one race, the human race. Hail, man. Preach. A lot of people can't tell the difference by looking. People get, oh yeah, that's true. Like that's another thing. Like Latinos and Native Americans have some visual similarities, but like I've met Latinos that look like Asians. I've met Latinos that look like Native Americans. We hit the spectrum, and so do Native Americans. Native Americans you get some real Asian looking ones, and you get some, you get some range there. People get mad if I say I think the reason you get that kind of range is because we used to be a global society before the deluge, before all these civilizations got wiped out. I think we were a global society, and everyone knew each other. We were all friends. Like I think that's what it was before. I think we lived in a utopia where we had this tech where we would just make temples and shit, and like there were hunter gatherers, but like all the civilizations were in contact. And so like if you were here you could go there, and like you all these people, everyone knew each other. Like that's how I see it. And as I'm seeing, we find more evidence and more evidence of things in civilizations and culture and all this stuff. It just reinforces that for me. People get mad if I say I'm native Irish. Been told to never call myself native. Why? Mortician, thank you. Morticia. Fucking Adam's family. Okay, Mortician, thank you. It was not coming to me. The Undertaker. Necrophile takes good care of the body. The hair is a giveaway. Native Americans, you don't have curly hair. That's true. But I don't know if native like Mexicans do though. That might be a Spaniard thing. But yeah, mine's wavy. I got the wavy hair. But let me get to this here. Let me get to this cool shit right here. You guys aren't ready for this. You guys are not ready for this. So, new form of ant society evolved in one species and spread into other species. Yo, a new form of ant society. Their society restructured. They didn't evolve like physically. Some species evolved a new form of society that worked, that other ants were like, what the fuck are these guys doing? And then they copied them. What? Okay, scientists from Queen Mary University of London have discovered that a new form of ant society spread across species. They found that after the new form of society evolved in one species, a social supergene carrying the instruction set for the new social form spread into other species. Okay, check it. They found that after the new form of society evolved in one species, a social supergene carrying the instruction set for the new social form spread to other species. This spread occurred through hybridization, i.e., breeding between ants of different species. This unlikely event provides an alternative way of life, making the ants more successful than if they only had the original social form. Red fire ants originally had only colonies with one queen. The team previously discovered that about 1 million years ago, a new social form evolved where colonies could have dozens of queens. A particular version of a large section of chromosome named the social supergene includes the genetic information necessary to make workers accept more than one queen. Oh shit, that's nuts. The new research published today, March 11th, 2022, in Nature Communications analyzes the entire genomes of instruction sets to 365 male fire ants, to examine the evolution of the social supergene, and found that the same version of this chromosome is present in multiple fire ant species. So transfer of large amounts of genetic information across species is rare because of genetic incompatibilities. However, in this case, the advantage of having multiple queens overrode the incompatibilities, and the genetic material repeatedly spread to other species from one source species in which this new social form evolved. The multiple queen social form has advantages in several situations. For example, a multiple queen colony has more workers and thus can outcompete a colony with only one queen. Furthermore, Okay, a multiple queen colony has more workers and thus can outcompete with one queen. Furthermore, if there is a flood, a colony with multiple queens is less likely to become queenless. Ah, true. Dr. Yannick Worm, reader in evolutionary genomics and bioinformatics at Queen Mary. Wait, so let me check this real quick. They said about 12,000 years ago? What? Millions previously originally the team previously discovered that about 1 million years ago a new social form evolved. So about a million years ago. Okay. It was incredibly surprising to discover that other species could acquire a new form of social organization through hybridization. The supergene region that creates multi-queen colonies is a large piece of chromosome that contains hundreds of genes. The many parts of a genome evolve to work together in fine-tuned manners, thus suddenly having a mix with different versions of many genes from another species is complicated and quite rare. Instead of executing extra queens as they would in single queen colony, the new version of the supergene leads workers to accept multiple queens, having studied the history of the supergene and new social form extensively. We want to identify which genes or parts of the supergene region lead to these changes in behavior, so also help fill more gaps in our understandings of evolutionary process. Uh, the team from Queen Mary previously were the first in the world to apply large-scale DNA sequencing approaches to wild insects, which enabled them to discover one of the first well-known supergenes. Okay, red fire ants are native to South America and infamous for their painful sting. One of these species is known in many other parts of the world, where its aggressiveness and high population density have made it an invasive pest. Efforts at controlling the spread of this species have largely been unsuccessful, and eradicating, and as indicated by its Latin name, meaning the invincible. That's nuts. Okay. So yeah, that's interesting. Because okay, so I guess it's not quite like I described it in the beginning. Because that word, wait, what? Curly hair, good for grabbing in the heat of any hair is good for grabbing. Except mine. It's actually mine's kind of like a handle, but like it's you don't have a lot of grip because I have it short right now. You don't have curly hair. So because that word's saved for natives from the Americas and for others to use it is racist just because we want special points. Oh, that's fucking dumb. Yeah. Yeah, anyone can be native to it's just a fucking word. Anyone is native to things. Like I'm native to, California. You know, that's just how it is. People are fucking retards that do that shit. I'm not for it's and not for whites to use. I told him to suck my dick. Good. Good. Say you know what else you could use? You could use my cock as a what's a as a binky. What the fuck is it called? The things that kids fucking suck on. I have not hung out with babies in a long time. Damn. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Yaz Queen. Just throw up a little in my mouth. I grew up around native girls. That long, straight, jet black hair is a bit of a kryptonite, to be honest. Yeah, they do have really nice hair. But yeah, I like nice hair. Like really pretty hair, it's hard to find. But yeah, so that's nuts. That's motherfucking ants. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I'll do that one later. But this one's funny. This one's quick. I'm gonna share this one real quick. Pacifier, thank you. It's not just an action movie. So check this shit out. This is funny. Employee outsmarts company with their own rules when he increases his pay by 50% after they refuse to do it. So, initiating a conversation about your salary. And oh, no, I'm going to skip this. Recently, this employee shared how a company offered him a promotion but didn't have any budget to increase his wage. So the worker decided to use the rules against them to get a 50% pay bump. Promote me, but it won't put my hourly wage? Sure thing. I'll just use your rules to give myself a 50% rate. This happened in a company I worked at over a decade ago. I was a technician working on large machines. We had numerous clients and were assigned to a given site. The site I worked on was across the border, so I couldn't live near it and had an hour commute each way every day. I got no expenses or mileage for this because it was my assigned site. After working for this company for a while, I got promoted to stop doing routine maintenance and work on more complex projects. Most of these projects were on a site near where I lived, so that suited me just fine. However, the company told me they didn't have any budget to increase my wage, which is where the malicious compliance came in. I combed through the rules and regulations as well as my contract and found that if you had to travel to a site that was not your assigned one, you got paid as if you had driven from your assigned site to whatever other one you were working on. So my assigned site was classified as being 1.5 hours from the site that I was doing most of my work on. So I was allowed to claim those 1.5 hours working on my timesheet. So every day I would put down 1.5 hours commute there, 1.5 hours commute home, and 8 hours regular work. Anything over 8 hours worked a day was paid overtime rates. So for those 3 hours commute, I was getting paid 4.5 hours. Because my contract said my assigned site was site A and I was mostly working at their site B, there was nothing they could do about it. And essentially there was nothing they could do about it. Each length of my commute most days was 10 to 15 minutes. So yeah, they couldn't do shit about it until pretty much until he left. He went to like another company and was like, "Oh, cool, there's my pay bump. Thanks." So instead of complaining when shit goes down, wonder to yourself, "Hey, is there something else I could do here?" Actually, I think I'm gonna send that one to a friend. She'd appreciate this one. Let me see. Yeah, I know, I hear you, man. That's exactly what that is. It's all bullshit. I just want people to know that I care, supposedly. All right. I feel so like tired, but not like sleepy tired. I feel like tired, like in a bigger way, like with everything. Like I'm just tired. Let me see. We're down here. Pacifier. Oh, pacifier dummy. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna go back to sleep for a bit. All right, God bless. Yeah, have a good night, Potato Revan. I'm wrapping it up. We're at 3 hours now. So it's about that time. It's about that time. We talked about ancient human stuff again. I didn't mean to get into that again, but I'm not gonna say no to ancient humans. I love that shit. Talked about cats. But yeah, man. Have a good night, Revan. Always good having you. Thank you, Rita. Manta Ray Hope. Good hanging out as per usual. Wookiee supremacy. That's what we call being alive, Kai. I don't usually feel that though. I don't usually feel that. Like that's the thing. I feel like I need like a hot tub and like you know what? I need a party. It's been a while since I've had like a straight up party. I'm gonna fucking drink and party on Thursday. Fuck it. And yeah, that's what I need. That should be fun. I'm looking forward to Thursday. Later on, Dwayne, have a good night, my friend. You know, I don't feel like nothing tonight. See you Friday, maybe. I hope. Friday? Well, I mean, hopefully tomorrow and or Thursday. But hey, fucking man, I'll see you when I see you. Be well, stay safe, stay productive, stay positive and happy. You know, appreciate the people you love, and show them that appreciation. Don't just be like, it is nice having them around, and then go move along. No, like, show them you appreciate them. But I'm out of here. I'll send you into the evening with a little bit of hope, hugs and kisses. Mwah. Buenas noches.
Second start of the ride. And straight on till morning.
Set a course. For home.
I'm reading an ion storm on that trajectory, sir. Should I go around it?
We can't be afraid of the wind, Ensign. Take us to Warp 4.
It is the unknown that defines our existence. We are constantly searching, not just for answers to our questions, but for new questions. We are explorers. We explore our lives, day by day. And we explore the galaxy, trying to expand the boundaries of our knowledge. And that is why I am here. Not to conquer you with weapons or with ideas, but to coexist and learn.
Let's see what's out there. Engage.